Hello everyone, I'm Lowie Verschelden, tracking expert at TAGGRS, and today we'll set up server-side tracking for WooCommerce. I've done many implementations in my life, and this will be the next one. We will go through it together. We will first set up a TAGGRS account, configure this server-side tracking GTM container, set up a data layer, show you also the template gallery, set up the Google Tag GA4, Google Ads, and Facebook. So we will dive right into it. So we will start with making a TAGGRS account. I have already signed up. It's pretty easy. Just fill in all the necessary details. Then it will ask you for your main domain. Just fill in the domain of your website. So that's for a subdomain. We usually take SST. Better not to take something with tracking or metrics tracking related. So you have less chance that you get blocked. Then they will ask you for a container configuration. So when you have your web GTM container, you can go to admin and you can add a server GTM. You create it. Then you choose for manually provision tagging server. You copy this code, you can close this one, and you fill it in right here. So you have to edit it and fill it in here. Then you'll also have to add DMS settings or provide them to your web developer. He will know what to do with this. Can take up to 24 hours, but then you're good to go. So first thing you'll do is set up a data layer. You'll have to go to log in into your WordPress website, the backend. We will use GTM for WordPress for this one. Go to plugins, GTM for WordPress, yes. Sorry, we already have it. So if you don't have it yet, you have to add a new plugin, GTM. You already have it, so you install it. You put it on active. And then when we go to the settings, we fill in our GTM tag manager ID. We can put the container code on for now. I will later show you how to change it. Then you go to integration, WooCommerce, and we will check this box, track e-commerce, also customer data in data layer, also order data in data layer. And that's it. We save the changes. And then if you have done this correctly, you'll be able to one second. You'll be able to go in preview mode with your web GTM container and see a connection and a data layer. So as you can see, you have view item list with all item data, view item, add to cart, etc. You have the full funnel tracked. So that's good. You can check this box. So now we will start with the actual GTM and server GTM setup. One thing I want to show you as well is that we have a template gallery. With this template gallery, you can check the plugin you're using or the CMS. So let's check for WooCommerce. Yes, we have this one with GTM for WordPress. We can download this JSON file, and once downloaded, we can proceed forward to import the container. We choose the file we just downloaded. we choose the default workspace, and we can choose for override or merge. Normally, if it's a new container, you can do override. If it's a existing container, better to choose for merge. And then everything will already be imported and ready to set up. The only thing missing then is you have to fill in some variables. Same can be done then for the server GTM, but we will not go this way. We will go the manual way. So first thing we will do is set up the Google tag. We'll make a constant for this so we can use it, reuse it. Constant, yes. GA4 configuration tag, and then we will put the ID. So we go to our GA4 account, admin, data streams, and here we have our measurement ID. In this configuration settings, we will server container URL is the one we have inputted right here. Yes, send page view false. We will explain you later why. And that's it for now. And we will also send page view for page view. Yeah, that's it. And you also have to go to admin in our server GTM and add our subdomain URL right here. Voila. Then we can go in preview mode over server GTM, preview mode of our web GTM. What we will see is container loaded, a page view tag has fired, has sent a page view to our SGTM account. It has entered here, and as you can see, all the event data has entered our server GTM. So that's working correctly. Next thing is a page we already did. We'll set up also the purchase tag. So I will first trigger a purchase, so you can see how this how the data layer looks like. Because of some bug, it didn't connect. Let's try again. Now you have begin checkout, and let's hope you have connection on the purchase event. Unfortunately not. No. Sometimes this issue happens. Let's just check, set up the begin checkout event then. This is a GTM bug that sometimes unfortunately happens. So begin checkout looks like this. You can easily copy this tag. Begin checkout. You add a custom event trigger. And we will send e-commerce data. So you could either provide all the data separately via event parameters, or just check this box because we have like a expected data layer. So we can just save this one, go back into preview mode. So you can see begin checkout has sent to our server GTM, sorry, and all event data has entered. As you can see, items, what more value, currency should be somewhere as well. Event name, voila. So this is a expected behavior. So this is working correctly. Then the next step is we will set up Google Ads, conversion linker, purchase, retargeting. We will do this in our server GTM. First, I have to make a GA4 tag in server GTM as well. All events. And this will just forward all incoming data from web GTM to server GTM to GA4. Measurement ID. We can use this event data. Event data. Event name, we can leave it empty, so it will just forward all events. Events parameters to exclude for now, no, and we can trigger it whenever the client contains GA4. Voila. We can save this, can go in preview mode, and we can reload. So we have begin checkout, and this tag has fired, and if everything went right, we will be able to check in debug view that this begin checkout event has entered our GA4 account. So this is working as expected. Also the items, hoodie, be a tagger, just like the one I have now. So perfect. Yes, now Google Ads. So how Google Ads works, we forward all the events from web GTM to server GTM. For example, page view, begin checkout, normally purchase, etc. It enters our server GTM, and based on this server GTM incoming event, we will fire our Google Ads tags. So we will first proceed forward with making a Google Ads conversion linker. We will trigger it on all pages. Voila. Then next one, begin checkout. Conversion ID. So we go to our Google Ads. Can fill in whatever. You create conversion actually manually. Begin checkout. Server side tracking. Different values because we're gonna send a value from our tag. We want to measure every conversion and we want to measure it up to 30 days. Save and continue. We use Google Tag Manager. Here we have our conversion ID and our conversion label. So we will use a constant for this so we can reuse it. Conversion label. Conversion value will be event data. And the name is just plain value. Easy. Event data value. Currency codes as well. Easy one. Event data currency. And we will fire it on begin checkout event. Voila. We will go back in preview mode of our server GTM and preview mode of our web GTM. And as you can see on this event, begin checkout, our Google Ads tag has fired. And with the right value, the right currency, etc. So the next one we will add is a remarketing tag. This one is slightly a bit more difficult. Dynamic remarketing, Google Ads remarketing, conversion ID. We have it. We will provide custom parameters, custom configuration, and we will fire it on all remarketing events, such as view item, add to cart, begin checkout and purchase. Forget to checkbox regex matching, so it fires on all these events. We will need two custom parameters. One is, I'm just checking, is ID. And the other one is Google Business Vertical. In this case, it's retail, but you have to check what is it in your case. It can be hotel or something else. Then ID. We will have to send from our web GTM to our server GTM a array with all item IDs and pass it here. So first we will go back to our web GTM and we will provide our begin checkout event with a extra parameter called item IDs. It will be a custom JavaScript called item IDs. And what this script will do, just checking for the script 1 second. So it will get the data layer variable for e-commerce items, which I will add in a second. Then it will make an array of every item in the e-commerce items array. So don't forget to add this one. Yes. Now an extra variable. Why e-commerce.items? Because you can see e-commerce and then items. That's the syntax for Google Tag Manager. So now when we go into preview mode again, we can see this begin checkout and we will have this extra event parameter with this ID. As you can see, item ID. If we would add another product, we only have one product, but if we would have another product, you would see that there are multiple item IDs. But for now, we don't have this. So as you can see, we have this begin checkout event here with the item IDs, and then I will pick it with the event data variable. Called item IDs. Voila, that's it. I'll go in preview mode over server GTM, preview mode over web GTM. And as you can see, we have begin checkout. And our dynamic remarketing tag has fired with these custom parameters, ID and Google Business Vertical Retail. So this is working as expected. One more thing not to forget is we want to exclude this event item IDs. Sorry. So because this is not necessary to send to GA4, so we can exclude this one. And that's it for Google Ads. Then the next one is Facebook. So Facebook works with deduplication, so we send it via web and via server. So we'll first set it up via server, Facebook. And now we will have to go to our events manager in Facebook. Go to your dataset ID. We'll search for a template. Voila, send page view, and we will do this on all pages. And we also send a unique event ID. This is necessary to send both via web and server to Facebook for deduplication. And we will use a variable for this, a template variable better. Unique event ID. Voila. So now we're sending the event ID via Facebook, but we also need to send it via server. So you have to add it to our page view tag. Event ID. Because then it will be sent to our server GTM and then to Facebook. So, and we also set it up for begin checkout. Voila. Begin checkout. Also with event ID, we will add object properties such as value, the variable, let me check the data layer. It is e-commerce.value and e-commerce.items. Voila. And we will send also content IDs. This is for the marketing. You can send the same item IDs. And also this one. Products. Voila. And we also have to add event ID to the begin checkout event. Yes. And now when we go in preview mode, didn't connect yet. Some bugs with GTM. Yes, here we are. So we can see the begin checkout event. Entering, what we will see now is we have also a event ID. which is this number, as you can see on begin checkout. This will be the same. Yes, and also Facebook has sent this data with this event ID. So this is correctly, this is working fine. So now next step is we will set up the Facebook conversion API tag. And we will just fire it on all events. You can inherit from client. So when begin checkout event enters, it will transform it to initiate checkout. Facebook pixel ID, this one we have right here, for the access token. We will have to go to settings and to generate access token. Copy this one. Also, we will copy this test token. So access token, test ID. Yes. This can be all left untouched. And then we can also fire it on all events. So we go in preview mode over server GTM. It will reload our web page. As you can see on begin checkout, we have Facebook event that is fired correctly. And it has sent all data that we have in our server GTM. So value, currency, content name, content type, item price, everything. So when we check in the test event, we also see that this initiate checkout event has entered correctly Facebook. So this is working as expected. One more thing, you will also see that event ID here, ending in 16, will be the same one as here. So these events will be deduplicated. When you would wait much longer, you can also see here this event ID. So also the web GTM will arrive in some time in this test event environment, and then it will state that it's deduplicated. But for now, we will not wait for that. Let me check. So that was basically it. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. You can also reach out to me or any of my colleagues of TAGGRS. Thank you very much and hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.